Hello there guys! For today's video, I'm going to show you how to make teal and orange color grade effect in Photoshop. And also, we will dive deeper into applying color balance, adjusting shadows, adjusting midtones, adjusting highlights, adding curves adjustment layer, fine-tuning the colors, and adding a gradient map. So let's get started. So here in our document, I got here an image of this woman, and our goal here is to apply a teal and orange color grade. So the very first step we're gonna do here is we're going to create a color balance layer. So to do that, going on to the layers panel, go at the bottom, click on the adjustment layer icon, and then choose on color balance. And now we're going to adjust the tone of the shadows, midtones, and highlights. So first, undertone, I'm going to click this one and set this one to shadows. So remember on this, from the cyan to red, I'm gonna set this one to negative 40. For the magenta, I'm gonna set that to 10. To the yellow, blue, I'm going to set this one to 20. All right, then after that, from the tone, we're going to change this one to midtones. So from the midtones, from the cyan to red, I'm gonna set this one to minus 20 or negative 20. For the magenta to green, it is just set it to 5. From yellow or blue, set this one to 10. All right. The next step here is we're going to change the tone once again and now set this one to highlights. And then from the cyan of the highlights, I'm going to set the cyan to red to minus 10. From the magenta, set this one to 0. From the yellow and blue, I'm going to set this one to negative 10. All right. Now we already have this effect. But before we continue, if you find this video helpful so far, please consider subscribing to help YouTube algorithm show my videos to other nerds like us. Well, going back, for the next step we're going to do here is we're going to add a curves adjustment layer. So how to do that? So again, go on to the right bottom corner of our screen, select on the adjustment layer icon, and then choose on curves. And then we're going to adjust the curves to increase the contrast. So from the shadows, I am going to create a point over here. And then I'm going to drag this down to this. All right. And also, I'm going to create another anchor point over here. But this time, instead of bringing this down, now I'm going to lift this one up to create something like this. All right. Now, we're going to fine tune the colors. So, again, click on the adjustment layer icon. Now, choose on hue and saturation. And for the hue, we're just going to adjust that a few. Okay. So I'm going to set this one to this one, negative 10. Now for the saturation, now let's make it more vibrant. So I'm going to increase this one a few. Okay. So I'm going to set this one to 20. For the lightness, it's up to you if you want to make your image look darker or brighter. Okay, but here I'm gonna make it a little bit. I'm gonna make it a little bit darker. So I'm gonna set this one to negative 15. All right. Okay, and the next step here is we're going to add a gradient map. So again, go into the adjustment layer icon, click on that. Now this time I'm going to choose on gradient map. On this part, we're going to set this one from a transition from teal to orange. So I'm just going to click on that. And then here, from the gradient type, from the smoothness, okay, so here, this one, this stops here, okay. Just click on this and then click on the color. Now this time I'm going to set this color to teal, like this. And then for the highlights point, okay, I'm going to click on that. So once I click that, so click on the color. Now this time I'm going to put this one to color orange. Something like this. All right. So this is what happened on our image right now. And then select OK. And with this gradient map layer selected, we're going to change its blend mode. So I'm gonna hit on this. Remember this arrow down? Okay, click on that. And then change the blend mode to soft light. Okay? And then we already have an image like this. So for the opacity, because as you have noticed here, the orange and teal is a bit strong. So for the opacity, just click on here. Yes, this one. Click that arrow. We're just going to decrease this one to around 55%. So for this, I'm already satisfied with this. And there you go. And then, so now I'm going to show you the before and after. So this one is the before, and this one is the after. And that is how to make teal and orange colored great effect in Photoshop.